Hello everyone, I've just managed to get my hands on the DJI Mini 3. This bad boy is able to, it's a mini version, but it's able to record 4K at 30 frames per second. So today we will be doing unboxing for this. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, ultralight, so 250 grams. It has one battery that comes as 38 minutes, so the flight time is about 38 minutes. Comes with two extra additional batteries, so it has a pretty good flight time. It has the battery hub, the controller, the DJI Mini 3 itself, and some extra propellers. We are going to unbox this. Okay, there goes the boxing. First of all, comes with this sealed wrap. I don't know if you can see that one. Comes with that, so make sure it has that. If not, it's probably used. We're going to remove that beautifully. Let's open this up and see what it has. Here's the box. If we open up the bag, we have some things here. What do we have? Let's start with this. Two charging cables, extra propellers that is needed for this, more cables, the quick start guide, user manual, as you can see, the actual beast himself, the DJI Mini 3, the remote control, as you can see, DJI Mini 3, the batteries, extra batteries. So if you look at it, this is actually a very neat little bag in here. Fits everything, so for travel this is actually really good. So we're going to first start off with unboxing the battery pack. I'm going to show you what the battery pack looks like. So it's a beautiful design, clearly says DJI on it. Right there you have the power button, you have the in to charge it, you have the out, you have three battery packs, so two are in here by default, one is in the DJI itself. To pull the battery pack, all you have to do is push on this side and this side, just gently, and then pull it. It's that simple. And then for pushing, you just push it, and then you have to push it a little bit. You will hear the knock like that. Same thing here. Just pull it, as you can see, push it. So these are the two batteries that are 51 minutes chargeable, and then one is inside here, which is 38 minutes. Okay, now to the actual beast itself, the DJI Mini 3. So when you pull it, looks like this, pretty small, but once we open it up, I'll show you what it looks like. So to open this, you have to start with the top propellers first, not the bottom one. So pull that through all the way like that. Pull this one through all the way like that. Then the bottom one, you have to twist them like this. So take it from here, just like that, and opens this up. Same thing here, like that, opens this up, and you have the DJI. So before actually using it, we'll have to remove this cover because it clearly says remove the cover. But other than that, same thing. Here's the battery pack. You see the two buttons right there, one here and then one here. You push them and you pull it out, and that's the battery pack. This is the one that comes in with it by default. Over here, if you come here closer a little bit, I'll show you something. This is the in, charging in, you want to charge. Here's the SD card. And here's the button to turn on the DJI Pro. Just like how I explained with the controller, to start this up, you press it once and hold it until all the lights turn green, and then your drone is ready. Press it once on the controller, hold it until all the lights turn green, and now by default, both your controller and your DJI Mini Pro are paired with one another, right? So you should be good to go. By default, you can also have it so that it will record in the controller, but that's always going to be low quality, so you want to make sure you record from the DJI Mini Pro itself. The lights, these are called the indicator lights. What they are is basically when it starts hovering, you will see, if everything is normal, you will see them just blinking green, which is perfect. But if it's orange or red, that means something is wrong with your drone, so like a low battery or critically low battery. These are ventilation, so one here, there's one behind it as well, and then two here to the side. So it has a pretty good ventilation system. It's really lovely. I like it. Here's the do's and don'ts of this. First do is make sure when you're taking this off, you wait for the application to connect to enough satellites. It needs to connect to at least 8 to 10 satellites before it can take off. if it's not connected to 8 to 10 satellites, like let's say only 2 or 3, and you try to take off, it's only going to take off to about a few feet, and then after that, it's not going to take off. Why? Because it doesn't have enough satellites. It needs all the satellites it can get in order to know where it is located. That's how it stabilizes itself. If it doesn't, it's not going to allow you to fly it any higher. Second is it says that the video transmission is about 10 kilometer. You're never going to need it about 4 kilometers. So always make sure, don't go crazy. Don't have it flying all the way 5-6 kilometers. I'm not sure if it can go that far, to be honest, but don't have it that far and then regret that decision very soon. So don't do that. Always have it in line sight. If the moment this thing goes away from your eyesight is the moment that's a red flag, you need to bring it back. To close it back in, start off with this one, like that. Close it, move the propellers, close it, move the propellers, close it, move the propellers, and then last but not least, make sure you don't hit the propellers. They're all secure, and then you close it like this. So if everything goes well, you should have something that looks like this. I think that's pretty much about it with the drone itself. Now I'm going to talk about the DJI controller. In the front, I want to start off with the power button because that's usually the easiest. So you have the power button. To power this thing on, you will press it once and then you have to hold it for a few seconds until all the lights turn basically green. So press it once and then hold it and then all the lights will turn green. Here you have the 3 modes of the drone. So you have the sign, which is like really slow mode, the normal, I would usually just leave it at normal, and then the sports mode. So once you become expert in flying this thing and you know how to hover around this in the sky, you can then switch over to sky. But initially, I do not recommend you switching over to the sport mode. But for now, you can just leave this in normal as it is. Here you have this one button that does 2 functions. So if you're recording, you can press it once, it will pause it, and then you have return to home option. So when you're done with your flying, you can just press this button. It will return to the location it took off from. Here you have your FN button. You can use that to connect to your Fly app, and once you're connected, you can modify the controller however you like. So that's for that. You have here another button which is the quick switch mode. So you can use this, press it once, it will switch over to camera, press it a second time, it will switch over to video recording. Then looking at it from the top, you have your scroll wheel. This is for the camera has 3-way axis gimbal. So this is to control that gimbal, up, down, whatever you like it to be. This is using that. Here you have a button that's also pretty much the same thing as this, where if you press it once, it will record your video, start recording it, and then if you want to take a photo, it can also take a photo. So that's just a quick option. This guy is where you would put your phone in. All you have to do is just pull it, and you'll see that it goes like this, and then you can put your phone in here. The thing with this is, as you can see right here, it has the wire. So you push your phone, connect your wire. Once you're done, just push it, and it goes back into place. Now you may be wondering, wait, where's the joysticks? It needs to have the joysticks. They're actually right down here in a very secure place. So all you have to do to take it out is just pull it, and then it comes out as a screw, and you just have to tighten the screw like that. Beautiful. And you're free to do whatever you want. Same thing here, pull it, tighten the screw, and you're free to do whatever you want. So that's basically the DJI controller. There's the second version of this, which has the screen built in, but that's more expensive. Of course, this is more than enough because you already have your phone, so you should be fine. But if you have the money to afford the second, go ahead and why not buy that. This is pretty much the entire review. We're going to go to Suat. We're going to take a few shots there, and I'll show you what the drone actually looks like in action. We're going to use the Boya system. We're going to use the gimbal, the iPhone X. So the next trip is going to be from all of this setup, and it's going to be really beautiful setup. Well, once the video is produced, and you will see. Besides that, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you like it, you find it informative. Do feel free to share this, post a comment if you have any questions, like it, subscribe, all the fun stuff. Other than that, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.